It seems that a good deal of Jubilee booing may have put the fear of God into enough Tory MPs that the 54 letter of no confidence threshold has been exceeded. Not hit, exceeded, according to Graham Brady. So a vote of no confidence is going to be held between 6 and 8 p.m. tonight. Johnson is apparently going to fight it, completely ignoring the fact he's clearly lost the confidence of the country, as all that booing showed. They were traditionalist Tory voter types, not an organised left. What is going to be an even bigger problem for the Tories, though, is that Johnson is almost certainly going to survive it. It's all well and good that 54 letters have been received triggering the vote, but 180 of them need to vote accordingly. Already you've got the likes of Truss and Sunak announcing their support, but let's face it, which future Tory leader would be daft enough to give them a place in the future cabinet? Their careers, and they aren't the only ones, are tied to Johnson staying. Equally, others like Jeremy Hunt are calling for him to be voted out. Leadership bid, we've just seen the writing on the wall for his party. And John Penrose, Johnson's anti-corruption czar, has now quit. Not that he was much good, especially since he's married to Dido Harding. And I, for one, would still like to know where all of that £37 billion of pandemic funding went. The biggest gift the Tories could possibly give Keir Starmer right now is to fail to depose Johnson. Everything Labour is gaining right now is because of Johnson, not anything they do or say themselves. If the Tories fail to remove Johnson, then they won't be able to bring another confidence vote against him for a year under their current rules. Another year of the law-breaking liar being allowed to run the country when we've no mechanism to force his removal beyond this, with all the political damage the Tories face as a result. There are 2 by-elections coming up this week. Already they're set to be incredibly bad for the Tories, but should they continue to express confidence in a criminal to remain as PM, things could deservedly become so much worse for them by Thursday, completely out of touch with the country as they would be. Johnson's meeting with his party at 4 p.m. following a begging letter he sent out today. So will he get a stay of execution, or will he come out and, I don't know, call a general election if he fears the worst? Let's face it, nothing matters more to Johnson than himself. And you have to believe there's nothing he wouldn't do or say to save his own skin. He'll say he got all the big calls right, but he's never called anything right. From screwing up Brexit to the constant lies, breaking the ministerial code, so he changed it, the arrogance of not following his own laws, the rising poverty, rising inequality, cost of living, food bank use, one of the worst global responses to the pandemic, increased authoritarian crackdowns on protests, policing powers and deportations. He has failed this country. Will Tory MPs fail us today in ridding us of him finally?